Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to another video. It's time for another mystery unboxing, but it's not just one package, not two, not five, not seven, not 10, and it's not 10 because it's actually 9. So I've got 9 mystery unboxings here for you. I think my old record was 8 from a video way back. I'll post a link down below if you want to check it out. But I did a video of 8 mystery unboxings. People seem to absolutely love it. So I figured why not come back and do 9 mystery unboxings. So I've got the packages here. A lot of this stuff is actually from Black Friday, from a lot of the deals and sales that they had going on. And I'm going to get started here, because I got 9 packages to open. Now, most of these are still sealed. There's like 1 or 2 that I kind of just peeked, and I'm like, I'll save that for the rest of the video. Or for the big monster box here I've got down here, I'm going to save till the end. I already pre-opened that, so that when it comes time to taking this stuff out, it'll go a little faster. Now, I'm hoping and praying. This is a special edition Vita game, and this is the whole fun of the mystery unboxing. You guys kind of have to try and guess before I take out what is actually in these packages. See if you can guess. This is a brand new PlayStation Vita game that came out exclusive for the Vita. It received a special edition that's actually really weird. You either know it or you don't, but it actually comes with like dinnerware and a bib and a plate. It's developed by Compile Heart. It's a roguelike RPG. And if you haven't guessed it by now, you probably don't know it. But I'm hoping this box is not crushed, because I hate it when Amazon puts special editions in envelopes. Amazon, please, boxes. Boxes when it's a special edition. And of course, this one also seems to have suffered a little bit of creasing on the bottom. But you know what? I ain't sending it back because I really want to play this. And that game is Sorcery Saga Curse of the Great Curry God. Hot and Spicy Everything Nicey Limited Edition. That's quite the name for a special edition. But this here just came out on the Vita. Let's see if I can get a picture there without a glare. I know everybody always yells at me about the glares, but this is actually differently shaped. It's actually shaped almost like a CD, like a limited box set for like a soundtrack or something. I'm assuming, yeah, the Vita case is like just about the same height. But this is the first Vita game that I've seen that come in this size of a box. This is a traditional roguelike RPG, so it's very similar to like the Shiren, the Wanderer type roguelikes. And I know I throw around the term roguelike a lot, and they're really starting to come, like, there's a lot of roguelike type RPGs coming out on Steam and everything, but most of them are sort of like side-scrolling platformers. This sort of goes back to the old roots of what a roguelike actually is. And, you know, I think I might do a video in the future to kind of explain better what roguelikes are and the kind of roguelikes that I personally like, and ones that you guys might be able to get into in the future. Sort of like good starter console roguelikes, not so much on the PC, but console, either handheld or on like an actual, like, say, PlayStation 2 or Dreamcast or whatever. So, Sorcery Saga. I don't know if anybody guessed that one. I don't know what this one is. Oh, this is one I opened a few days ago or like a week ago, and I'm like, I'll save it for the video. Okay, so this game is a sort of, not a sequel, but it's like a spiritual follow-up to a PlayStation 3 exclusive. A game that I highly enjoyed. I think when I did my top games list of the year for, what was it, like 2012, 2011, this game was very high up on the list. It's less about gameplay and more about the story and the visuals and the characters themselves. I'll just say quick time event type game in a way, I guess. I haven't really played this yet at all, obviously, because it's still sealed. But if you haven't guessed it yet, developed by Quantum Dreams. I don't know, I don't want to... Ellen Page, William Dafoe. Yeah, I'm sure you all probably know it by now. Beyond Two Souls. This was on sale for Black Friday on Amazon for $25, which is just the price I was willing to pay. I held off on buying this when it first came out for $65 because I was like, you know, I'm going to wait. The game's going to be out in no time for $25, and sure enough, $25, brand new. For waiting, what, a month or two before picking the game up? I don't know, I've been doing that a lot more frequently now with games that I've been picking up. Ones that I know are going to drop in price. If it's not like a rare RPG like Sorcery Saga here, I will typically try and wait a month or two to see if the price drops. So, really looking forward to trying this out. I want to try and finish it before the end of the year is up, so when I do my top games of 2013, maybe that would be one to consider. It's sort of polarizing between people, though. Some people love it, some people hate it. I guess I'll find out. Alrighty, next up. Okay, this one, got my scissors ready. This is a very small unboxing here, and this is not a video game. This is actually a Sonic the Hedgehog item, so I will tell you that much. And, you know, no one can really guess what it is, but it's a pin of everybody, or at least in the UK, you're probably, I'm assuming, familiar with Sega World. So this is a special pin because I don't remember the specifics, but I think sometime around in 1998, one of the Sega World locations was renamed to Sega Park. So on eBay, there was actually a pin that I really don't ever remember seeing recently, and it's got to be pretty rare. But it's a Sega Park Sonic the Hedgehog pin. So pretty cool. Just a little something. Figured I'd throw in the video there for people that might live in the UK that might bring back some nostalgia for you. Okay, so we got an Amazon box here. I think I remember what this one is just based on the weight. And this is a game that I ordered on Amazon, and I'm like, I don't know if this is going to be the limited edition or not, because I am pretty sure that this game only received a limited edition release. And of course, the pull tab has broken. So hopefully I can still open this thing pretty easily without damaging what's inside now that that is broken. This game here is... what can I say without quickly giving it away? The art style is very, it's very specific to this development studio. Let's see, Xseed published it. It's very similar to a game that was originally exclusive on the Wii, action game, eventually made its way to the PlayStation 3 as a move game. It got some really polarizing reviews. One, because the story is apparently really hard to follow, and it's just wacky overall. It features a main character with a big samurai sword, it looks like. I haven't really looked into too much of this game because I want to kind of experience it for myself and kind of judge it. I think all the hints are done with. That is Killer is Dead on the Xbox 360, the limited edition, which comes with an art book and looks like a soundtrack. The typical limited edition stuff, but this was only $20 brand new for Black Friday, or sometime right around after Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever. So this game came out for, 60, 70, whatever it was, $60 for the limited edition. Wait a little bit, $20. Really looking forward to trying this out. Who knows, if I get around to playing enough of it, it might make my top 10. We'll have to see. Alright, so next game, I am not sure which one this is, because this is just in a typical Amazon box. So give me a second here. Okay. So this is part of a series on the PlayStation 3. And I'll give you a hint, I really, really like the series. It started as a PS2 series, and then this particular game here was released at a cheaper price. Let's see, the games that came before this were actually sort of like offshoots, not really main canon to the original series. It's sort of a platformer type game. And this one here, this game is supposedly fairly short, about 5 to 7 hours. And let's see, what else can I spoil? The same developer also developed Resistance, so I'm sure some of you have probably guessed by now. And that game is Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus. This was on sale for Black Friday, Cyber Monday for only $15. I know, pretty awesome stuff. It retails for $30, but I figured at $15, that's a steal, because apparently this is a really good game and sort of returns to the form of what Ratchet and Clank is known for. These big, sprawling, semi-open world games, all about the platforming. It's not like the All for One or, oh man, whatever those other Ratchet and Clank games that they released were that were not like typical Ratchet and Clank platformers. This returns to that same thing that the Future series does so well. But apparently this game is really short. It's more of like a mini expansion, but surprisingly they released it in physical form, not download only, which I thought was pretty cool. So who knows? Maybe this will be the last Ratchet and Clank game we ever see. Will they make their transition to the current gen on the PS4? We'll have to see. But I'm really excited to play this one. Alright, next up, got another Amazon box here. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure, but just to... Okay, I was wrong. This is a Wii U game. It's a port. So this is the first Wii U game, I think. Let me just see. Yeah, this is the first Wii U game that I have bought that is a port of, well, I guess you can say it's been on other systems before the Wii U. This was only $8.50. I've played the first in the series. The third one was just released. This is the second one. It was highly critically acclaimed. Open world game. This version apparently on the Wii U does suffer from some frame rate issues, and severely in some places. They added in some extra powers to the character that you play as. And I think that's all I can really say before I totally spoil it. And that game is Batman Arkham City Armored Edition. Now, this is a game that I was really contemplating getting when the Wii U came out. You know, I had launch-itis, I really wanted to try out some games, and I never played Arkham City. And I was like, well, the Wii U version apparently suffers from some really bad frame rate, but I really want to play Batman. I want to see what the gamepad stuff is like on here. Glad I waited, because instead of spending $60, I only had to spend just over $8 for this game. So I will try it, and you know, hopefully I could look past the frame rate issues, because hey, $8 for Batman on the Wii U. I think it was worth it. Alrighty, we're down to the last two packages here. I'm not sure what this one is, so we will find out. Okay, hold on now. I got a little problem with this. Amazon. Okay, just take a look at this box real fast, okay? As you can see, kind of hollow on the inside. There's 2 Vita games inside of here, but a nice big bulky box, like nice protection. This would have been perfect to send, hold on here, as I'm grabbing my go-to example game here. Sorcery Saga. So instead of sending Sorcery Saga in an envelope, hey, look at that. It fits nice and perfectly right into this Amazon box here. No. Instead, they send me 2 small little Vita games, which I will show you in a second, in this big gigantic box. Sometimes I don't understand Amazon shipping. Okay, so these 2 games were on sale for Black Friday for $10 each. They came out last year. They're 2 games that I really wanted for my Vita collection. Well, one more than the other. The other one I kind of just figured, for $10, I'll give it a try. One is a platformer that is a pretty big series on the PlayStation 3. It's started to branch off now into stuff like kart racing. The other one is also another series that is exclusive to the PlayStation 3. There were 3 games released on the PlayStation 3 for this game in particular, and this is a brand new one on the Vita itself. That is a first-person shooter. I'm pretty sure you might have guessed what these are already. They are Little Big Planet and Resistance for the PlayStation Vita. $10 each. I'm really excited to give out Little Big Planet a try. Honestly, I couldn't get into Little Big Planet 2 that much on the PS3, but I've heard really good things about the one on the Vita. So for $10, I could not pass that up. And Resistance Burning Skies, I've heard, has a pretty good multiplayer mode. I have not played a true first-person shooter yet on my Vita. The only other one that interests me is Killzone Mercenary. There's really not any other ones to choose from anyway. So I figured $10, I think it's worth it. So we'll try those out. Alrighty, and lastly, what is this actually? I'm like trying to remember. I don't know if this is Black Friday or what. Let's see, I hear it rattling around in the box. This was actually a really nice deal on Black Friday. This came from Amazon, obviously. This is, I'll give you a really big hint. I just went to see a movie that's related to this game last night. I'll give you a hint. Desolation. Smog. This is on many platforms. It's part of the Lego series. And I have not played a Lego game since, well, not that long ago, Lego City Undercover on the Wii U. But besides Lego City Undercover, I have not played a Lego game since like Lego Star Wars, so I kind of totally passed up on all the other Lego games. This one here, $10. And that is Lego Lord of the Rings for $10. This game just came out not that long ago. It still retails for $40. I even checked eBay and they're still going for like $30 on there. So $10 was like an absolute steal for this game. I've heard from the reviews, from what they say, that this is the best Lego game to come out in a very long time. So I think if there's a time for me to give the series a try again, outside of Lego City, which is sort of a bit of a departure from typical sort of Lego stuff, hey, I figured I'd give this a try. $10, can't beat it. Anyway, I think I need to speed this up because my battery is about to die, guys, so let me be really fast here. I might have to do a mid-edit if I don't make it through, because I still got one more big package here. Okay, I'll just lift it up real fast. This big thing here, really quickly. These are video game figures that I have wanted for a really long time. For many years I've been after them, but I finally got them for a pretty decent price. It's based on a PS2 RPG that remained exclusive to the PS2, never released on any other system, never received any other sequels or anything like that. And this figure set is the full figure set. It's very rare. The art style is very unique and different in terms of RPGs go. Turn-based traditional. It has something to do with a shadow creature that follows you around. It's a Japanese developed game, and that game is Okage Shadow King. I finally have gotten the complete set. Let me just open up the other ones for you really fast. Very rare, I mean very rare complete set of these figures. Alright, like I said, battery died, but I'm back. But, back to these figures here. There was a set that's been on eBay for a long time for like $190 for the complete set of loose figures, not brand new in the box, and one of them had like a dead, broken leg. I messaged the guy, I'm like, would you take a lower price? And he's very firm and confident that he will get $190 for those figures. Not happening. But every once in a while, very rarely, a boxed, like an individual box set of one of these figures. Let me see if I can show you a different one here. Would show up on eBay, and you know, they'd go for like $50 sometimes, $60 depending. But they showed up so infrequently, I'm sure most people probably didn't even notice when they were listed. But this is the first time I've ever seen the full set, and I'm really happy to have it. Because these, I mean, it's for a very obscure PS2 RPG, first of all. One that I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite PS2 or RPGs from, you know, the PS2 era, like PS2, even though there's not really many other RPGs that came out on Xbox or GameCube, but for that time period, Okage Shadow King was definitely one of my favorite RPGs. And I just can't believe I finally have the full set. I'll just show you the back here. It's not the full cast of characters. Like, there's some playable characters that are actually not in figure form. But I'm just gonna... The only thing I'm worried about... I really wanted a loose collection, but I was not going to pay the price that guy was asking for because it would be much easier to store and display. Because, as you can see, these are some really bulky boxes, so I might have a bit of a hard time kind of figuring out what the heck I'm going to do with these things. But anyway, guys, that was the sort of surprise last ending there to the video. Hope you really enjoyed. But I have another little last thing here. I still have 2 packages. What are these? Well, they're related to video games. But for those of you that made it to the end of this video, I'm going to provide you once again a small little link right there in an annotation where you can see the unboxing of what's in these packages. I'll give you a hint. I had to start a new channel specifically for what's in these boxes. Some of you will probably check out the channel page and leave within 2 seconds. Some of you might stay around and check out, you know, a little bit more of what's at offer on that channel. I'm not going to say what it is, but I'll give you a hint. I made a video about this game series a couple of weeks ago, and it was sort of like love or hate. So hey, check it out. Subscribe if you want. I'm not doing a full unveiling of the channel as of yet, so thank you to those of you that stuck around to the end of this video. You're getting a sneak peek at what's to come in terms of my new channel. And you can see me unbox these there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching my 9 mystery unboxings. See you soon.